Hey Karen, thank you very much for the comment. And you're absolutely right. There might be some employees that definitely need training. What I'm saying, as a manager, you've got to understand how to deploy both effective management and micromanagement. I'm not saying that you have to be a micromanager, but you will have to deploy some of those tactics when employees are not willing to do the work. Now, what this comment is talking about is capability. And if you're a manager, you've got to be ahead of the capability or training with your team. What training do they need? Is there recertifications? Is there follow-up training? Is there remedial training because something changed within the process or software or tools? And that's a constant thing. Training is a constant strategy or plan that you have to deploy every single year, right? That is a constant. The more you train, the better employee gets, the more better retention, and all the good stuff that happens. What I'm saying is that for those bottom 10%, because the reality is your employees are divided into top 10, 80% of the middle, and 10% of the bottom. That's just the reality of it. Now, you have to learn how to deploy some of those tactics, right, with some employees so that you can move the needle. I'm not saying that you have to be a micromanager, so to say, but you've got to learn how to deploy some of those tactics because remember, the work still has to get done. And two, the most important thing is that your customer doesn't care what happens internally. All they want is the product or service that they're paying for. How you do that, it's up to you. But remember, you're trying to create a culture of accountability and ownership. Your employees, the people in the middle and at the top, are watching you whether or not you're doing the right thing with employees that are dragging everything down. And sometimes training is not always the answer because, as you know, you can spend all day training and as much training as you want with certain employees, and it's not going to move the needle. Because what happens is that managers think it's training when the fact is that you're not holding those individuals accountable because you're avoiding the conversation, you're avoiding the inevitable process of accountability and ownership, right? That is just the truth in that. Now, so if you want to learn more about exactly what I'm talking about, please like, follow, share this video, but also, you know what, comment in the DMs. Let me know what you need help with.